Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup. Let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
What's up, Cam? This is mine and yours, dog. Where you are the Falcons. So, yeah, we're in Week 8. Trying to get this.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
How about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
See what happened? Are you at home?
Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Third and long for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
This kid is Texas tough. It's hard to believe he was actually born in New Mexico, just over the line from Texas. But before he was born, his father, also a high school football coach, said, my boy's going to be born over Texas soil. Drove across the border, across the line, got the soil and brought it back, and in the hospital where he was born, underneath, he made sure the Texas soil was there. My boy is going to be born over Texas soil.
Wow. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Jalen Smith out in Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader is a rookie in yards per punt. Tress Way on to kick it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Third down at 8 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Redskins. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they try the right side here. Spinning past him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now McCoy. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Green, 39.
They run the counter now on first down. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. They'll run the option left, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Ball, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's McCoy. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Prescott to throw this time. Steps away. He's going to run again. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. This will be caught, and about the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go. Blue line here. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Prescott on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The is picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Detroit!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. I'm here in D.C. in our nation's capital. Skins on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Redskins wanted to put last week's game behind them, and they have so far today. The Cowboys are going to need to play better in the second half to win this one. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Redskins lined up at the 10. Dodson's got the catch over the middle, and that goes as a 10-yard touchdown. The Redskins land the first punch. Cowboys on 1st and 5. Prescott's going to run off the left side, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. We're brand new at 7. Midway through the second quarter, Dodson's found on the quick pass, and he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. Later on the drive, it's going to be a run play here, and he capped off the long drive with a TD. Redskins is up now by 7. Cowboys have it on 2nd and 5. Prescott's got the completion out of the gun, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. Cowboys would later throw a pick on the drive.
Bullshit. You guys interference?
So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Hold up. Let me go ahead and roll this up. Only take a minute. You know how we do. How we play, man. You know. Alright, man. I'm trying to get this game. You're doing like this. Here we are. Good. Here we go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
You say I spoke, I can switch that.
The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half. Offense or defense, you got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
Take him back. Let's go. Take a hike.
Still second down.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now McCoy. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now let's go.
And able to play Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
How many days ago did you play?
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front, put their bodies out there, and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Again, it's Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Backing up, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7.
Yeah.
That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it right side to Johnson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? 2nd
down, goal to go from the 6. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together is one.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And it gets him a new set of downs.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Take that.
Here's McCoy. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And quite the turnaround here. These numbers tell the story game to game. And what did he tell us before the game?
Well, he told us that he was going to be on point today. That last week was gone, wasn't too worried about it. I was also judging his demeanor a little bit, too. It's one thing to say it, but he certainly looked like he was locked in and ready to go for this one. What'd you think?
Absolutely. Had a face of stone. He said he was going to be ready, and that has proved to be the case. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
17 of 18. Can't tell me that shit ain't great. Come on, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd and 5.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now McCoy. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
4 down. Set. Green, 39.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Second and goal to go now. They'll run the option left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose.
Whatever, man. Man. As you can see, bullshit. That's why I ain't bother using my damn timeout. Alright, let's see if Curry. Let's see this game. Like yeah, man, I played the rest of them. We'll play one more too. Try to get over this loss. Alright, player. Hopefully you send me that link so I can just watch that Super Bowl before I go to bed. Yeah, man. You got that link. Alright, player.